Hi all, welcome to Dragon's Cave and welcome to another attempt at acrylic pour. I got these things, kind of like tea strainers I suppose. It's the only thing I can think of. That's what I'm going to call it anyway because I don't know what it's really called. Um, Actually only arrived half an hour ago from Temu, as did the pouring acrylics. I'm going to go with these colours, show you the rest of the box. Came in a set of 12. Some of the others are very kind of neon. I'll put a link down in the description for you in case anybody's interested in those. And a set of tea straightener things as well. There were quite a few different ones in here, but I decided to go with this one. Now, I've given them a bit of a shake and I've taken the protection thing off the top. I have no idea how to do this, so I'm just going to randomly pour it and see what happens. I have seen people do this on YouTube, but got a memory like a goldfish, so this is very thick. I'll give it another shake and maybe an air bubble in there. There you go. Got the bubble out the way. It's still very thick though, compared to the blues. I also have no idea how much of this I actually need. So I may end up layering it many times. Yeah, this one's quite thick as well compared to the blues. And it definitely says pouring acrylics on the description. Very, very thick. It's starting to come out underneath. I'm going to go with another layer. If there's too much, it doesn't matter. Now, one of my subscribers, and I'm pretty sure I remember who it was, but I'm going to double check in case I say the wrong name, said that baking parchment is a better thing to put under your canvas. See, this is so runny compared to the others. I'm going to put it more or less in the middle. I don't know whether I should be lifting this up to allow it to pour better or flow better. But the colours are starting to come through. What I might do is get my other phone and see if I can get you a picture from the side once I finish pouring. Probably need to lift this up for it to flow, but I'm afraid of messing the entire thing up. And grab my other camera, or my other phone I should say. See if I can get just a quick time lapse of it coming out from underneath. I suspect this paint is not thin enough to do what I want, but I'm going to take a chance and lift it. But it runs. Inside there. Looking really pretty, but I haven't used anywhere near enough paint here. I'm just going to very gently swirl. And to try as much as possible to keep the pattern. But nope, nowhere near enough paint. Now what do I do? Do I? Yeah, that looks awful. Oh, decisions, decisions. I'm going to grab my heat gun, see if I can blow it a little bit. And now I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to get the acrylic pouring fluid and some silicone oil. Now what I'm going to do is put this back on here, pour the fluid. Hopefully it'll dilute what's still in the strainer a bit. And grab this and do it again. Oops. I'm going to be too close there. A little patch I just made by scraping the gun over it. Oh, what a mistake I made there. And then just for the hell of it, I am going to drip a bit of silicone oil on there. See if that does anything to it. And what am I going to grab? What have I got? I haven't got a squeegee. I believe I've left this far too late now to do anything. Just a complete and utter mess. And I'm running out of time. I have like 3 billion things to do today, so. I don't even know why I'm filming this. You're never going to see it. Well, as you probably saw, part 1 did not go well. And I think in part, I mean, mostly my fault, but in part, I think because the paint was just too thick. So I've mixed it half and half with pouring medium. I'm not expecting this to go much better, but let's give it a go. And potentially this is actually too thin, but it's flowing, so that's the main thing. Just hope that I haven't made it so thin that it, oops, wrong colour, it flows too much and spoils any definition. Let's go with what they're all in. If it runs over the sides, it doesn't really matter. So for one horrible minute then that I wasn't actually recording, but I am. Right, no, you can already see it coming out, thankfully. So I am very carefully going to lift this until it stops dripping and move it over there onto the baking parchment. And I am going to tilt this very slightly because it seems to be coming this way too much and not enough the other way. I'm really worried about doing this. I'm just thinking I should just let it go so as not to spoil. I'm going to pour some white around the edges. A little spatula thingy. Spread it. Left. I wonder if I should have kind of poured white all over the canvas before I started adding the colours, just for it to have something fluid already on there to get hold of. I don't know. I don't watch enough of these videos. I think before I try and attempt this again, I need to educate myself a little better. It's kind of a nice pattern, but I'm afraid I'm going to ruin it if I mess about too much. But obviously I do need it to come right out to the edges of the canvas. Push that up. Maybe that'll help. And with a bit more white, really. It's kind of grabbing onto the white now and pulling out a little. And you can see it's kind of stretched out to the corners or the edges, both sides and at the top and bottom. Maybe I should mix up a little more white to put around the side here. Encourage it. I've got the other colours, but I didn't really want to use those. Oh, sod it. Well, I drip it in puddles. In the middle there. So, I think, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, just gently, gently, ever so gently. I'm afraid to blow this too much with the heat gun in case I make a awful mess, but I got it kind of height maybe. The heat gun only has one speed and one heat. Speed. Put it too close there. It's just this pen that does not want to leak it. So I think I'm just going to keep tilting and moving without hopefully destroying the pattern in the middle. Kind of like swirl it so that it stays, maintains the pattern in the middle. Small spatula and just roll this up. That's not going to work. I need to mix up a bit more white to run around there. And I will come back when they're both dry, and you can tell me how well or otherwise you think I did. See you in a bit. Well, these are dry now. Not entirely sure how I feel about them. I think I like them. So the first one, the Disaster, actually dried looking like this. And yeah, it's lumpy, it's blobby, but I kind of like it anyway. Odd, but it is. I like it. So, and even my husband said he liked it, which is high praise coming from him. Now, the second one, which he also liked, and so do I. Now, it's nothing like what my original plan was supposed to be. And of course, afterwards, I realized, because I'm a bit of a muppet, I had these rings supporting this, and I had one in each corner. So these parts, the canvas moves. So these corners were higher, which was why it went the way it did, rather than flowing across the whole canvas. But I'm not that disappointed, actually. I do like it. And it may even end up on the wall, since husband likes it too. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe button is down here somewhere. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd really appreciate it if you could just hit that button for me. It does help my channel out an awful lot, and it will never cost you anything for just subscribing. So that will be my last acrylic pour for a while, I believe. I have too many other things I want to get done. So I will see you all very soon for the next one. Bye.
Crafting keeps me steady, crafting keeps me sane. Every drop of